Okay, and this is it. We've made it to the final map of Eviternity II, Annihilate Me. This music is so freaking amazing. Alright, let's do this, boys. It's time to finish Eviternity II once and for all. Here we go. Final boss. Oh man, you're okay, so we start off with like the second phase right away. Okay, that's an interesting change whatsoever. I did not expect that, honestly. Okay, it's great. Then normally its first phase is the guy's very slow. Now I think yeah, it's second phase, because the third phase actually used the B-limbs teleporting stuff. Well, it's not teleporting, it's just becoming invisible. Oh man, already taking way too many damage. Alright, cool down. And let's see, how much health do you have? I have no idea. Alright. Oh, the BFG, be careful with that attack. Again. And now getting close to him is really stupid with a BFG attack. Okay, need to heal actually. But like, getting close to a BFG attack is really stupid, but if you go like to the very side, it won't do anything pretty much. Alright. First phase done. Now there's gonna be a shit ton of astrals. Question though, is there more? Or like the same amount? Could be more. Right, we just have to rocket them down, I guess. And not cause way too many damage, because I think the health you get half an armor is you get exactly what you need on UV. I guess on Annihilate Me it's gonna be even more strict. So let's see, because this is made by Antares and Dragonfly, so I expect very strict changes. Alright. All of them are dying, didn't take any damage from them. Okay, so far. Yep, no damage taken. Great. And oh, hello. The switch is... I'm blind or what? Okay, it's right here. Alright. And let's see. Second phase, here we go. Alright. Oh, it's so fast. Oh, wait, what? I don't think you're supposed to do that attack. The Archvile attack thingy. At the same time lowering the floors. Okay, so maybe it's like a brand new enemy, brand new phase actually. Alright, that's cool stuff. Yeah, it's definitely different from the one on UV. Alright. Let's take our distance. Yep, the boss actually changes on Annihilate Me. Like, all these phases. Okay, I'm really curious about the third one actually. Okay, please die already. I need to not stop moving because those projectiles redirect. I will forget about that. Okay, how about grabbing this mega armor? Then, oh crap, how am I supposed to dodge that? Okay, I think I need to really use the pillars more. Okay, he died, and I think they even add more sound effects to the final boss. That's a really cool touch, I think. Okay, now there comes a lot of Nightmare Cacos. This is the scary one, because again, I don't know how to dodge that many of those redirecting projectiles. Alright. one more damage I take and I'm gonna grab a Mega. Yep, like right now. Yep, it's time. And let's see. Yep, a shit of Nightmare Cacos. Oh man, those pillars, okay. Now you remember that I always die in this map because of the pillars. I get blocked and then destroyed by those guys. Let's just do like this, I guess. This is like the way to go. Go around like the ground floor so I don't collide with any pillar. But man, you're like the worst thing ever. You're so tanky, so fast, and so difficult to dodge their attacks. But I'm almost getting all of them, so please. But that's also the thing, the less Nightmare Cacos are, less chances to land a good rocket. You're saying that? And I think it's actually now time to pull out the SSG, maybe? It's literally the best way. Any projectile based weapon is just not very effective against them. I need to press this one. And third phase, okay, what's gonna be? If this third phase is already really really tough. Hello. Alright. Okay, the Archvile attack. Gotta be careful with the attacks. Oh man. Yeah, that definitely changes to the final boss. But my question is, general or just Annihilate Me? Okay, where are you? Oh, again, the turrets? God. Alright. Where are you? There you are. Oh crap. That's a huge projectile spam there. What the f... 2 BFG balls in a diagonal direction. That's not good. I need armor. And I'd rather grab one in the... like the fountain. Okay. Yeah, careful with that attack. Okay, rebuild yourself. There, but not like right behind me. Oh, what? What the hell are the attacks? Okay, that yellow attack looks really cool. Oh man, why do I keep getting damage? Alright. I'm gonna grab a soul sphere. One sapping. Then I need to move. There's a huge burst of projectiles. Alright, where are you? Okay, that was great damage, I may assume. Now, please die. Again, how do I keep taking damage from those turrets when I'm like moving as fast as I can? I don't know. Alright. Alright. That's it. That actually kills you. But doesn't matter. Because it's done, right? It's done. Wow. I need to check that out first. But I think like the entire boss attacks actually changes on Annihilate Me. I'm gonna check that one out right away. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna check. I choose chapter 5 because loading map 26 is gonna take a while. But how about on Annihilate Me? Is it like the same attacks, or did it change only in Annihilate Me? I know it's like the same enemy with pretty much the yeah, now it's this low phase. I mean, you that so quickly. How about if I do like this? TNTM? And just spawn the next one right away. Okay, this is the fast one. Yeah, I actually didn't see those attacks on Annihilate Me. Yeah, the attacks are actually different. Wow, you really guys made that. I don't know, I'm gonna assume that Antares make those changes for the boss, actually. But yeah, look, those attacks, I don't think I saw them on my attempt on Annihilate Me. Okay, how about the third phase? And the fact that now it... okay, I can't speak anymore. Oh man, I screw up. This doesn't lower... oh, whatever. It's just no clip. And press this. And the fact that those flames, when it dies, actually kills you. Okay, where are you? Yeah, that attack did... the boss didn't make it on UV. On Annihilate Me, I think. Neither that one. Was even more projectile spam. Yeah, neither that one or that one. Yeah, it changes. That's for sure. Okay, come on. I wanted to check. But I think, yeah, I got like pushed, so that deals damage. Alright. Oh, and I gotta load in Annihilate Me as well. Alright, let's just go straight to... oh crap, you know what? I'm gonna pause and see you there. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, oh, that deals a shit ton of damage. My god. Alright, but yeah, by the way, I check out and there's also more Astrals and Nightmare Cacos. Because if you saw when I was testing on UV, I killed 51 enemies, and when I did it on Annihilate Me, I killed like 78. So yeah, there's a couple more, of course. But yeah, that was Cosmology. The least I expected is that you literally change all the attacks of the final boss. Man, that's such a good detail. I'm gonna assume that Antares make... I don't know who gives the idea of that, but I assume that Antares made the change of the enemy, like the new enemy, because I think it's a brand new enemy. But yeah, it's time for finishing. Have the cool the title screen, the final title screen. Okay, and it's time for map 37, the credits pretty much, and time for my long ass conclusion. Oh crap, I'm still ID clip enable. Alright, time to check all the episodes, but first let's trigger with which in my opinion is the credits song. Yeah, the song is so fucking beautiful, and especially the Diligit cover of this one. Man, what a freaking beast of a cover. Alright, so map 1, Elysium. Not much changes you can do on that one, but the fact that the Caco Demon, the Astral Caco, is less squishy is a good touch, not gonna lie. Really cool one, and really cool beginning of a map, like a prologue from Eviternity 1 to this one. Which, now that I mention, I must confess that I haven't played Eviternity 1 just yet, but I've seen it on YouTube, and this is like kinda why I haven't, because I was like, I already know what's gonna happen. So, and I think a gameplay of me explaining the map, like, well, not blind or not gameplay of Eviternity 1 may not be as exciting, but oh well. Okay, Vestige, really cool that now it's just pistol, and I think this is the clear example of why you should play on ultraviolence first, because mind you, getting to the final fight where you have to pistol 3 nightmare demons, you might be thinking, man, that's kind of crap. But if you have played on ultraviolence, you might assume, okay, so I'm gonna they're gonna be Nightmare Demons for real? Okay, that's gonna be tough. Yes, it's like that. Annihilate Me is like an extra challenge, like New Game Plus if you play Hoverboard. And yeah, this really feels that way. If that's not the case, Map 3 is gonna kick your ass now for sure. Now the first, what's the first fight I made? Yeah, now it's the first time you met the captains again. If you in case you thought like me that they got replaced by the soldiers on Eviternity II. Nope, they're just waiting for you to change to Annihilate Me. And yeah, that fight, there's also an extra Annihilator, really tough. And I'm gonna say that this one has one of the most difficult fights on Eternity 2, and it's that one where the supercharges that you get surrounded by a lot of nightmare demons, and there's also chain canners, and you really need to play aggressive. My advice is to take the super shotgun from an area where you face Cacos and Astral Cacos, and yeah, just go in there and be as aggressive as you can. Also, what else? Oh yeah, now there's no invulnerability, there's a Mega Sphere, and in the final fight, you get like 3 Annihilators. I always like to save the invuln for that, but now I have to save the Mega, and still it's very risky. Oh yeah, the next one should be Redshift. Really love the change of this one. There's a lot more tougher enemies, but of course a lot more bullets. So, and the enemy placement are not really nasty or something. It's just a lot of fun, like Perforator go nuts. Some kind of, what's the word? Ammo fantasy, power fantasy. Yeah, it plays a lot well. This changes on Annihilate Me. Really well performed on this one, and especially that now when you open the exit there spawns a shit ton of hit scan with cybers. That's also a lot of fun. Really cool changes. On Engulf, I don't really remember that bigger changes. Well, the beginning there are more enemies, that's for sure. But what else? Especially is when you grab the rocket launcher, go like all the way straight where I'm facing. Now there are 3 arches. Oh yeah, also, okay, this one introduces the Spectral Astral Caco, but it's a secret map, so this is like per se the official introduction of Spectral Astral Cacos all the way to the end. So yeah, this one really cool as well. Yeah, especially the change where now the world lower ends, you have the rocket launcher, a bunch of imps, and the 3 arches. Departure. Let me see. I'm trying to remember anything that is not the final fight. Oh yeah, the first thing area you enter, I think, where I'm shooting. Now there has a shit ton of revenants, and then getting more into it, like yeah, you enter and then go to another outer area. There's a lot of hit scan, and in the area where it's going to introduce the Astral Arach. Now there's now Cyber and some Astrals. Cool changes. This next area, I think, yeah, more Cacos upstairs, more Astral Cacos. Then you have the trap with more arches. And then what? Oh, I forgot the blue. I think blue or red key fights. Well, the first key you go for, I think. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that fight where spawns some archviles, a lot of imps and soldiers. Now have, I think, only 1 extra archvile and a couple more enemies. And that's really, really mean stuff. Now, next fight. Yeah, the BFV fight, a lot more enemies. I don't know if I died there during my playthrough. Don't really remember, but yeah, that's also a lot more fun because you have the BFG, a shit ton of plasma. It's really, really well changes. And the music, once again, probably my favorite MIDI of Eviternity II, or at least from Imperic. And yeah, now the ending has 4 cybers instead of 2, and the exit has archviles instead of Arachnotrons. It's not that bad, honestly. as long as you have cells, of course. Yeah, chapter 1 really strong. Okay, chapter 2 we have Reeds or right. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Yeah, this one is a Time Stone map. I think only adds like more revenants. I don't know if it's more archviles, but yeah, I remember I got like to the end to like 30 rockets or something. That's crazy. But yeah, it's alright. This one I think doesn't change that much except for ammo, but maybe because Annihilate Me is co-op exclusive stuff. So yeah, of course you need to add more rockets on it. Sovereign. I remember this one. The beginning is I cannot speak anymore. The beginning was more exciting this time around. Really hot start. There's now a cyber all the way in the back. And what else? There are more enemies like throughout the map, but not like in the main fights. Like I remember the left side where there spawn some revenants and an Annihilator and an Archvile. Didn't change in that specific fight. It changes before the fight, like there are some arches and Astro Arachnos, but before the fight. And to the right area, oh man, I didn't mean to change the music. Because I really love the Dragonflight MIDI. Okay, there we go. And it really fits like for an ending, honestly. I mean, just you heard that. It really fits for like an ending credit stuff. Okay, now to the right side there's a supercharged secret now contains an archway. And really sad that it died to, I think what's the red key that is to the right side? I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think that's the red key. But yeah, because normally there's also Arachnod, you kill them and that's all. But now if you kill them, you spawn arches. And yeah, you just kill them all and end up dying, but oh well. But still, really solid changes for that one. Up next is Oblation. Another one that's too sad that I died, because I died to very stupid way, just because I don't know why I didn't want to kill an Archie and ends up killing me. And I survived the big boy fight. Oh yeah, that's like the main change of this one. That fight where spawned like 6 archers or something, a shit ton of enemies, is really tough, and I still cannot believe I made it first try. Oh yeah, this one really, yeah, it's really exciting for that final fight, honestly. The rest is still good, but the main attraction is that final fight. Quetzalcoatl, man, that one kicked my ass. And by the way, yeah, I think it's pronounced Quetzalcoatl. Correct me if I'm wrong, but oh well. Man, that's the beginning of this map is so incredibly hard. I mean, well, I've seen Tristan Clark video, Tristan Clark, yeah, Bitan's video, and if you take it slow, you can pretty much get it easily. You need to just be patient and shotgun some big enemies, which is not a lot of fun, but oh well. The way I made it is more exciting, but a lot harder. Just going straight to the SSG and stay there. I already single segment that one on Annihilate Me with the same strat, just go for the SSG early on. And yeah, it went pretty well if you like position yourself in a correct way, go for ammo, and yeah, just manage stuff pretty well. It's not that bad. And just in my video, I got my kid ass when I was in that area, but later on, I don't think I actually died anymore. So yeah, it's mainly the beginning that is really difficult. But once again, really cool changes. Yeah, up next, my boy Charge. Oh man, already say it. I don't know how it's possible to improve such a good map. And now, knowing, I didn't show it because I didn't know about it, but Bitan showed it. There's a hub in where you can, at the very beginning, there you can get and teleport to the different areas of this map. That's really cool. It is really well thought and done. And also the super Easter egg where there's a tribute to Tristan Clark grandfather, I think. according to Bitan's video. But yeah, also really cool. Like, okay, the context is that Tristan Clark's grandfather was the one to introduce himself to Doom, I think. And yeah, he passed away during the development of Eviternity II. And yeah, now Tristan Clark pretty much immortalized him on this map. Yeah, it's really cool. I absolutely love it. And yeah, the change of that one. A lot more enemies at the beginning, yeah, a lot more zombie mans, a lot more going nuts and fun. What else? The fight where I first died when I turned on the volume now has Astro Arachno. That's pretty much it. And what else? I tried to refresh my mind. Okay, the big fight at the bridge. No, the fight with the blue keys, I think. It changes the layout a lot, and I think for very good. It's not impossible that in your first time around you accidentally die to electric floor, and I think now in Annihilate Me it spawns a lot more enemies. I mean, Astral Cacos. The big fight in the bridge now has nightmare demons and a lot more ammo goodies in the bridge and some captions. So it's really changed, like really different. Cause now because of the nightmare demons, you end up running off rockets before you kill them all, and you have to traverse through them to get more rockets and continue. As for the secret, I think doesn't add that much of the secret. Cool introduction to the Grand Duke of Hell as well, and the final fight, man. The fact that you now have some flying enemies, Cacos, Pain Elementals, and Astros makes it a lot more tough because they don't die to the electric floor, they just block you. Yeah, that fight really plays really well. I forgot. Now when you open up the wall, there's two archers facing to you. You have to really like hide and go for the switch and go back and then kill them. That's a really clever change, honestly. Really well thought of that one. Yeah. A extremely good map, and now gets a lot more better than Annihilate Me. Congrats, Tristan Clark and Garzel. Okay, Incinerate. This one, oh yeah, doesn't change until the two final fights. Well, the floor, all the walls lower. Now there are, I think, like 3 arches or something. Just really mean. I highly suggest you to use all the teleports around the map. And the final fight that spawns now. Normally, I don't remember it was. Okay, so a couple of Astros, Cacos, Imps, and Zombiemans normally. Now, there's just Astral Cacos, a lot of them. Imps, I think, got replaced by Revenants, mind you, and Zombiemans by Shotgunners. So yes, a really tough one. Of course, without the BFG, because I absolutely forgot about it. But yeah, I think, even with the BFG, it's still kind of challenging. But yeah, it's a really mean trap. Alright. Chapter 2, also really good. I mean, well, why do I say really good for all of them? All of them are extremely good. Normally and with the Annihilate Me changes. Okay, map 11. Titan. Well, Titan. I don't know why I'd rather call this one Titan. It sounds like more... I don't know, I'd rather call it like that, but well. Titan by Garthol. This is such one of my favorite maps on Eviternity II, honestly. Now the beginning, what it changes? I think in the penultimate wave it adds some extra barons. In the final wave it adds 2 extra arches. And it's really easy to things to got out of control. And when all wall lowers, now there are like a bunch of Lot Souls roaming around, and you only have the rocket launcher, so it's really dangerous. Then in the outer area there's more hit scan and stuff. In this, when you get into the building, I think more annihilators on there. But the main thing is the fight when you... Normally there's Cacos and Archviles, but now there's Astral Cacos. That's one of the meanest trap on Eviternity, honestly. But yeah, there's a strat where you like hover a wall and kill the two first Astrals and then the other ones, and then you kill the Archviles. And now when you go up, there's... Oh yeah, also that's the first part, when walls lower to the sides. Now there's like 2 extra Annihilators on each, so you can just not rush to it. Normally that's what I do, like get rid with all of the enemies and then rush through one of the sides. But with Annihilators you cannot do that pretty much. And when you go up, now there's like a Cyber Demon instead of a Astral Arachno Sniper. But yeah, this really cool changes. Really tough that fight with the Archie and 4 Astrals. And yeah, really cool map. One of my personal favorites. Collapse. What changes? I think there are like small changes, like adding some tougher enemies during each section you visited, but nothing too big until the final fight. That normally there's just imps and a couple of demons. Now there are revenants, captains, and nightmare demons. It's such a mean change. A really hard one, but pretty exciting one, honestly. So yeah, this one is a tough one and a really cool one. I like the concept of you going through areas all around the map, the wall lowerings, and you pretty much open up the map for the final fight. Okay, Colossicus. Let me see if I remember this one. The first fight, I think it adds like more Revenants or Astrals, not really sure about that. Then when you open the door, there's a Cyber Demon in your face. That really caught me off guard. And for the rest, let me remember. The fight to the eastern, to the right side, it doesn't... I think... yeah, it's a lot more Revenants when all the world's lowering. And for the fight at the left side, when you fight a lot of Barons and Revenants in the watery canyon or something, yeah, a lot more enemies. I think a lot more Barons and Revenants, but they just end up fighting with each other. And the very end, I think, are a couple more of Astrals and Spectral Astrals. Equanimity. This is the first one that I'm not exactly sure if it's easier or not on Annihilate Me. But one thing for sure, it plays a lot more difference than UV, because it gives you the BFG right at the beginning pretty much. The fights, of course, added a lot more enemies, but with the BFG, it's like totally change of plans. The first one that I checked was the one that spawns a lot of Hell Knights and Astrals. I think spawn more Astrals and also sniping Annihilators, but even has more Mega Spheres. Now the beginning of the map has more enemies. I think 2 extra Cybers. So you really need to go for that BFG. That area where let me see, where first there are like Astral Manx and an Archvile. Now I think has 2 Archviles and a lot more Hell Knights and Revenants, but once again BFG, just go focus on the Archies and Astral Manx first and you're gonna be fine. Okay, that area that's talking about actually has a lot of like subsection or fights. The biggest changes, yeah, is that one. When you get trapped, I think to the left side, now there's Annihilators, Archvile, and Nightmare Demons. A lot more cramped for sure, but once again, BFG, use it. And when you lower the wall, like to get out of the fight, normally there's a lot of Zombiemans and Archies. Now there's Revenants, so you really need to retreat and come up with a better strat for it. The third area, the one, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I think that one actually gets more easy because it didn't at that many enemies. And that part when the floor lowers, reveals a bunch of imps and 2 astral arachno, just BFG, the astral arachno, the nightmare demons, and camp and rocket out the imps. And yeah, later we have a lot of Grand Duke of Hell and arches. And in the next phase, when you enter the fight pretty much, there are 2 cybers and a lot of astrals. For a good change, honestly. Now at the ending you have like a little fight where spawns and cyber demon and a pain elemental, and man, now that there's a final fight that actually spawns a shit ton of Grand Duke of Hells, that really, I think it's really to show you that the power of the Grand Duke of Hell. But yeah, it's really cool changes. This one, once again, I don't know if it's really easier on Annihilate Me, but it's definitely plays a lot more different than UV. Really fell in love with that one. Already good map, and on Annihilate Me plays a lot more difference and even better. Congrats, Aurelius. Up next is Catalyst. There's not more changes, but Baul already commented it on my video. But this one actually is easier on Annihilate Me because there's no explosion behind you. The longer you stay in here, I think after a couple of minutes, the conveyor belt is actually slower. So it's more meant to multiplayer, to be like a race between players. And yeah, of course, the 2 cybers at the end, really cool touch for it. Still a very good one. I really like the concept of this one, like complete change of face from Doom. Like normally it's shooting demons, now it's a Auto-Scroller. Really love that one. I know the opinions will be divided whether they like it or not. For me, really fan of this one. Up next, Rubicon. Now I give you a rocket launcher at the beginning, and I read the chain log, and it actually is a generous change even for UV. But I think for this one actually give you more rockets. And yeah, the beginning now has a cyber. What else? That first fight after you get introduced to the buildings, now has I think like barons and what else? I don't know, a couple more of enemies. I don't really remember that one, but yeah, it has a lot of Hell Knights still, and has only 1 Astral Monk, where normally there's like 2 of them. That actually, for me, is easier, cause for that fight I always die to the Astral Monks. And what else? The secret fight, now there's Arch right before the fight and the rest doesn't change. In the secret fight for the plasma, where you open up, before that you open up a wall with a lot of pain elementals, I think change the pinkies with nightmare demons, and I think 1 extra Archie. And let me see what else do I remember. Oh yeah, when you go to that area up there, oh man, you normally get sandwiched by buildings, like only 2 of them. Now there are 2 annihilators, and that's really mean, Scotty. And if you see my video, you're gonna see that I pretty much died to that in the whole map. That pretty much ruins my single segment, but oh well, really mean changes. In the next fight, like when you're the reveal Cyber Demons, Archwise, Spider Mastermind, there's now a lot of Barons. You may get over 1, but you get a lot of souls, and you can make them in fight pretty easily. But yeah, this is also a really cool map, and the chapter in general is still probably my favorite chapter. Okay, chapter 4, Barbican. What about this one? Yeah, there's a lot more enemies at the beginning, and yeah, a lot more enemies at the beginning. And I don't know how to explain the areas where I go, but definitely like the outer area, yeah, has like a lot more revenants. That outer area where I think I grabbed like the red key is right after when you get locked in a cross shaped room with a mega and a rocket launcher, and then you go out. That area is the one I'm referring to. A lot more revenants, and what else in the rest of the map? I think just a lot more enemies around the map. Maybe it's because the way I played it that the enemies just like spurs all around the map. Oh yeah, I remember it also spawns like a bunch of annihilators somewhere, but they just end up killing each other anyway, so not big deal. Oh yeah, in the secret area where you get access to the secret exit, normally there's an annihilator and a bunch of pinkies and nightmare demons. Now there's just all annihilators, and even though they can infect pretty much with each other, there's always one that will try to shoot you, and yeah, that's a really clever change, cool one. Freya. First of all, I really like how now there's a lot more detail in this map in general, and a rework in general that now the perforator is no longer a secret. And with that being said, I don't really know what was general change or not. Okay, definitely the Astromax at the beginning is one general change, and the early SSG. That's a yes, cool one honestly. In the outer area, there's nothing else in the area where I think grab the blue key. Maybe more barons or more beliefs, not exactly sure. But what else? What else? I think after I grab the secret BFG, I fall through a waterfall. I think it spawns now cyber demons instead of annihilators. And what else? There's an Archie coming upstairs, the one that pretty much ruined my single segment during the video. And then at the final fight, maybe one more extra Archie and some more Williams. Not exactly sure. But yeah, another really cool secret map. And a map in general. This is really, the visuals are really nice and the theme as well. Now Perdita, one of the most difficult maps for sure. Like the beginning has a lot more enemies, revenants and stuff. That fight spawn one extra Archie, one extra Astral Kako is really mean. Then when you press, I think, the first red switch, normally it just spawns a bunch of imps and that's it. Now it spawns like 3 archbots, bill imps and stuff. It really is pretty mean. And then we have when you get to when you open the gates to the rotten dimension, well, before that a lot more astrals, a shitton of them. Then when you go to the like the hectic dimension or version of the area, there's a shitton of enemies, astral, pain elementals, villains, the 2 cybers. There's way too many stuff. And then when you go out, a shitton of astrals, archvice, a cyber. This is one of the most difficult maps. I think maybe the second most difficult map on Annihilate Me. Of course, below map 36. But man, holy crap with those changes. Map 18. I don't really remember that much changes about this one. Well, the first I remember is the section when it spawns a lot of aims and captions. Now there are 2 extra archers. That's really mean. It turns it makes the fight a lot more difficult. The final fight, yeah, spawns some Grand Duke of Hells, and now there's an extra fight at the very ending where the bridge races and what spawns aims and then some revenants and some captions and an annihilator at the end. Oh man, those changes are really mean, but really well done. This is a really cool one for changes. Spellbound. This one is the it's probably the weaker map on Eviternity II, but once again, this is what's the word? Eviternity II, like, yeah, the most weaker map, but in Eviternity II still pretty good. I don't really remember that much about it. The beginning there's a lot more enemies, like a lot more hectic in general. But what else? Yeah, I don't really remember the changes on this one. Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm trying, but I don't really remember. But I do remember Dominion because OBS really scanned me on this one. But yeah, the first thing to notice is that the fight where you can introduce the Duke of Hells. Now they are Grand Duke of Hells. You can make an infight. A lot of fun. What else? Like when entering the castle. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to even remember the base map on UV, but cannot really come up with anything, honestly. Oh yeah, the new fight. Now there's a graveyard with the name of Eviternity II contributors and a huge fight with revenants. That's also a really cool change, of course, in general. But what else about Dominion? Maybe the final wave when the exit get revealed adds more enemies, like more Astro, Duke of Hell, Archies. Really don't know. Really, I cannot really tell because I don't remember the map on UV, honestly. But still, this is a lot fun. This one, a really cool one, really cool, closer to Chapter 4 as well. Okay, Chapter 5. We start with Numb. Oh man, that first fight when normally there's like an eye layer and some imps. Now there's like what, 4 astral cacos and B-limbs, and the B-limbs just slide through eyes while attacking. That's just really mean. And what else? Okay, there are like minor changes throughout the map. Oh yeah, after that, now instead of a lot of zombiemans, there's a lot of shotgunners when you're lighting on ice. And the final fight now spawns an eye layer and an extra Archrat along with the Astrals. You really pretty much need to fall back and fight them from there. Inclement. How did I make this one first try? It plays a lot more different on UV because you get a Mega and the SSG right away. There's a lot more enemies, but with the SSG and Mega you can pretty much camp at the beginning, kill the Nightmare Demons, and yeah, when most of the enemies are dead, just go for the rocket launcher. And what else? Yeah, a lot more enemies at the beginning. I remember when I like fall where there's eyes, and then you on what side there's like Annihilers and Nightmare Demons, and to the other side you can lower the red key, I think. That's also pretty mean. And also the fight with the Inbone. Now you need to wait for the Inbone. The Inbone's not lowered right away. That's a really cool change. What else? The final fight already? No. Oh yeah, the room that I completely missed and it spawns like 4 Grand Duke of Hell. Beware with that, near to the Inbone fight. But I think nothing. Yeah, after I think you grab the blue key. Yeah, now spawns. Normally I think it spawns like 2 Archboss close to the beginning. Now spawns a Shield of Caption in front of you, a Cyber, and 2 Annihilators in some very mean places. The final fight now spawns like a couple more of Duke of Hell, 2 Astral Cacos, I think. Those Astral Cacos really make me panic, because I think normally it spawns like only Cacos, but for a moment when I saw the 2 Astrals, I think there's gonna be just a shitton of them. But no, there's only 2 of them and the rest is Cacos. And I literally died. I think I dropped like to 6% health in there, while being surrounded by a Caco and some B-limbs. But yeah, really cool one. Parallel is made by Dragonfly, but Yukiro actually made the changes for Annihilate Me, and they play really well. Like the Archpriest at the very beginning, the Hellish Dimension. Now when it lowers the walls, there's like some there's Annihilators and Revenants, and you get the Perforator right away. Also, the area where it's like the final chapter of Eviternity I. Now spawn some Nightmare Cacos. This is the absolute least I expected, but man, really well performed. And yeah, so the final fight, now there's a lot of Nightmare Cacos. And yeah, really cool changes. Yukira really nailed that one, like to caught the players off guard. Okay, and lastly, Chapter 6. Myriad. Let me see. As for the first fight, yeah, the first area, it spawns. No, not the first area. The first fight that I make, Conceal. Now there's just captions at the very bottom instead of soldiers, but once again, I have a cheat for that one. So yeah, the next one on Destroy, I think just remove some medit kits. On Endure, now there are spawn some soldiers and shotguns. That's really mean, but thankfully during my playthrough they miss all their shots. Well, in the second and third phase of Endure, now on Silence met that changes where in that like big area spawns there are not 2 arches, while there are also Nightmare Demons and Specters. Is really mean. On Evade, I think it replaces some imps by Bill imps, that's all. And I'm missing one more. Oh yeah, no, Passage. Now spawns what? Instead of a Cyber, a Astral Manga is actually more mean than a Cyber. Because of their attacks, they just spread all over the way. The purple, the yellow attack. There's this a cool change, believe it or not. It makes it a lot more difficult. As for the final fight, there's a lot more, definitely a lot more enemies because it lags. Normally it lags for me, but if you see my video, there were like a couple of times where it was unplayable for a couple of seconds. Because I don't know if just because for the like 2, 3 or 4 necromancies on that fight that are new. But yeah, also in the final wave I think there are a lot more Nightmare Cacos as well. As for the secret fight with the Perforator, I really like that it's not more like just go nuts against imps. Now there are Archfight Billy imps, Grand Duke of Chaos and Nightmare sniping you. It's actually challenging, really cool change for this one. Imperial. Oh man, this one kicked my ass because I didn't, because the BFG secret changes for a good reason, honestly. So I could reach on to change it for what is now a shootable switch. Still, I'm pretty blind, I didn't saw that switch. But yeah, the first fight now they're like, the Archfight respawns like once. And yeah, you will really be careful with that. Really need to make the Nightmare Cacos and Astral Man fight with each other, and hopefully the Astral Man can also destruct the arches. What else? Let me see. To the first area, the one that has some that hexagons platforms, spawns 3 archfights right at the beginning, and yeah, that may be a lot dangerous, especially because you only have the plasma, not the rocket launcher at that point. What else? The other section, I don't remember which key you get there. Now there's a lot of Astrals instead of Cacos. Really need to be careful with that and get out of that section as fast as you can, otherwise the Astral is gonna destroy you. Now the final fight reveals Nightmare Demons and what? Grand Duke of Hells as well. A lot more demons is a lot difficult. That's really difficult. Well, without the BFG at least. And yeah, just because of that, there's barely space. Also, yeah, all the soldiers got replaced by captions, of course. Thankfully, there's only one Archie and Necromantis still. But man, that fight without the BFG is one of the toughest fights on Eviternity II. I gotta admit that. After image, the beginning is I don't know how to say. Oh, I didn't mean to change the. Okay, in that case, let's change to this one. Kind of I kinda tired of the media of maps 5. But yeah, this one, the beginning, yeah, there's chain gunners, the SSG right at the beginning, that's really cool. Chain gunners and Hell Knights. Up next is in the next fight I did, that spawns normally some imps and a manx. Now there are a shit of revenants, you gotta be careful with that. And in the next area, where you lower the yellow key, I think it spawns more enemies in general, and also 2 extra Annihilators, an Archvile like in the main area. If you try to go back, there's yet another Archvile. Still, I think the way around is to go back and kill the Archvile and then sorry, wait for the Astral Cacos and move on. In the next areas, I don't think there's that much changes. Maybe a couple more enemies or so. The real changes is at the ending, but now I think there's only one more Necromanus, but it's a Necromanus. And he's a real pain, because he just keep resurrecting all the enemies in front of you while you try to get him, and man, that's so really mean changes. But once again, I say mean because of course a lot more difficult, but they all play really well in all maps. Maelstrom, oh man, how I really love that one. The fact that there are a lot of cacos coming from everywhere in the maps makes it a lot more exciting. Now the BFG is in the map and right off the beginning, so it really plays a lot more better, honestly. Really love that change. Now for these changes on the fights, let me see, the one that there's one when before the fight, now there's like 3 extra Nightmare Cacos, and when you grab I think the red key, there's nothing more. The one with the yellow key, that there are normally 2 cybers, now there are 4, of course, because now you have a BFG and some Nightmare Demons later on. And the one when you get the red key, I think, normally you lower some walls with Hell Knights and Revenants. Now there's Astral Manx and Nightmare Cacos for a good infighting party. Really like that one. And also later you press a switch, lower the wall, some Astrals spawns, and a shit ton of captions. That's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with that map, honestly. And for the secret fights, the first secret fight that is near to the beginning is easy. It's a lot easier because, yeah, you have the BFG against the Necromanus, you just two shots and that's it. And the Grand Duke of Hell doesn't make that much harder, honestly. But also to kinda compensate it, you get some... what? Oh yeah, some Bill Imps spawning right at the ending. Yeah, cool changes. And in the other secret fight, normally spawn some Hell Knights and a lot of Imps. Now there's just a lot of Revenants. That actually plays... still, I think it's easier because of the BFG against the Necromanus and there's a lot of cells. But that one actually, because of the Revenants, it plays a lot more different and I love that. Yeah, really cool map. We have then... man, if Kenosis is such a behemoth of a map. Okay, let's start describing the fights. The first one, now they're... first, a Grand Duke of Hell, a lot of Veil Imps, and 3 Revenants. And after you kill all the Archvile, a shit ton of Imps, where normally there's only a Hell Knight, a couple of Imps, and a Revenant. Mind you, I think that's set up the tone for the rest of the map. The first fight, now they're caption, solely replaced by captions, of course, 2 extra arches, and then in the next wave, Cacos replaced by Astral Cacos, Zombie Mines by Chain Gunners, and Chain Gunners replaced by Annihilators. Holy crap. But still, that fight, if you know how to manage crowd control fights, that one is actually not that tough. The next one with the SSG, now the sniping Annihilators got replaced by Mankibus, Astral Manx. There's a lot of Annihilators at the fight, a lot of Revenants, no Nightmare Demons, thank God. But yeah, also some Archies. But thankfully, because of the Annihilator, the Archie can infight with each other pretty nicely. And oh yeah, Astral Cacos replaced by Nightmare Cacos. The fight with the red key, the least I got them expected was replacing the Lot Souls by baby Astral Cacos. Oh man, what? And then at the corners, each corner has a couple of Revenants and Archway, and then a couple of Archways. Really mean. Then when you go out, okay, extra Astral Nightmare Caco, and then an extra Archway as well. In the next fight, where there's those cage Archies. Now there's a wall lower with an Archway normally, now a Nightmare Caco of course. You kinda need to be lucky with that one, but oh well. And the rest still the same until you lower the wall and Mankibus replaced by Astral Manx. And then when you hit both side switches, there are some, and I think more Astros, more Pain Elementals, and Nightmare Demons instead of regular demons. And I forgot to mention in the SSG fight, when you press all switches, Archfight, 4 Archfight got revealed. I highly suggest you to press the last switch you press is the one that is close to the wall is lowering. Otherwise, you're gonna have some trouble with them. Now, coming to the section I was talking about. Yeah, now when you try to leave, 4 Archies spawns, and that's really mean. Hopefully, there's no that many Astral Cacos corpses in the way, so you can deal with them easily. Okay, Astral Caco corpses and Astral Manx corpses as well. In that area where there's the Cyber Demon in the middle, I think you're added a couple more Astral Arachnos, 1 Astral Mank, and a lot more Revenants. Yeah, honestly not much you can do on that one. However, when you press Andrews Eye, there's a lot more Revenants and Astral Cacos. That's mean. Thankfully, I did manage to run past them first try and just deal with them with ease, let them infight as well. And yeah, in the Crusher area where the Cyber Demon in the middle, again, Astral Manx instead of Manx. It's kinda orangey based that way, but Yukiro commented, and I already saw that strat to manage them, but still it's kinda orangey based. And then the next wave that now spawns a lot of B-limbs. You really need to take advantage of the Crusher to survive that. Yeah, really tough changes. In the Cross area, we have now a brand new fight where there's imps and a lot of imps, Astral Cacos, and regular Cacos. That's probably the most, like the most, I don't know what's the word, like you really polish that fight as much as you can. Like the rockets you get for that fight is like counted to the last one, and the placement also forces you to fight for it. Same with the megas that are in the fight. Holy crap, that's really well done. In the north side, no, it's actually, yeah, the north side of the Cross area, that fleshy area, I don't know if added more Revenants or Hell Knights, but for sure the biggest change, Nightmare Demons instead of regular demons. And of course, before you enter the fight, there's now a Baron and some Pain Elementals before it to screw you over before you enter there. Now, in the, I think, eastern side, yeah, in the eastern side, now there's some Nightmare Demons and Astrals, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, also, after you finish the fight, like 4 more Archviles spawn in, and hopefully there's no Astral or Nightmare Caco corpses around, otherwise, yeah, big problem. And then, to the western side, that area spawns an extra, yeah, normally it's just a lot of Caco Demons and an Astral. Now, of course, Caco Demons replaced by Astrals, and Astral Caco replaced by Nightmare Cacos. A lot tough. a lot tougher, of course, but then it spawns a shit ton of B-limbs, and it's way nastier. Yuki recommended that he like died 9 out of 10 times and somehow still did it like second try, I think. Cannot believe that, oh man. And then before the final fight, normally there's a lot of annihilators, now a lot of nightmare geckos. And for the final fight, I think there spawns 2 extra arches for the first wave, and of course there is the astral Kako corpses and the regular Kako corpses as well to resurrect. And then for the next wave, I heard that there are some astral arachnids, but I think they most likely will infight with the masterminds. And there's also astral Kakos spawning from like the exit, and that's also really mean. In general, really mean changes, but really well done on every aspect. And lastly, because it's been an hour of conclusion almost, Cosmology. For what I see using TNTM, more astrals and nightmare geckos, and the boss actually changes, like all of their faces has now new attacks. That's really cool. Really cool that actually decides like to change the boss attacks. Really well done. Alright, and that is my conclusion for Eviternity 2. So in short, Eviternity 2. This is a megawatt that if you love Doom, you cannot afford it to don't play this at least one in your life. This is such a good megawatt. Really made with love and a love of effort by people that love sharing their stuff to people that love enjoying and seeing stuff made by people who made stuff. I don't know how to speak anymore. I'm just sounding stupid right now, but you get the idea. Made with love for people that love what people do. Absolutely recommend this one. Of course, play first on Ultraviolence before Annihilate Me, because on Annihilate Me it feels really different, like a brand new game, almost. Alright, so that's the conclusion. Now it's time to check the Easter egg, because I think we have to check that one out. Okay, before that, spoilers. I highly suggest you to check that one by yourself if you haven't by any reasons. But otherwise, let's go for it. So there are some maps that we can interact with, and that is Oblation. Over here, yeah. We have to press Oblation, then we have to press map 4. Yeah. And then we have to press map 20. By the way, not all the maps you can interact with nor make this switch sound. Now we have to interact with 20. And then with 21, and that should lower these pillars, yeah. And what does that mean? So 4, 8, 20, 21. That's the birth date of Yukiro's kid. Yep, Yukiro has a kid, and that is the birthday. And also when you interact with that, you lower a lot of ammo, you see, but also those guys. Oh crap, okay. I'm actually wondering if there are more on Annihilate Me. By the way, I guess I can report this texture is misaligned, but well. Alright. It's trying to use the perforator, but not kill all the baby astrals. Because if you kill them all, you pretty much just finish the map. I'm gonna keep at least one alive. Actually, I think that's good enough, because there's actually one more parent you can do, and that is hold up. Yeah, 08 04. Yep, remains the same. And I need to go to 20. Please let me through. and then press 20. And finally, not 21, but 22. Oh wait, now it actually makes a switch sound. Normally it doesn't. It didn't, at least. Okay. And what's gonna spawn this? Should be spawning a... yeah, here it is. Baby Nightmare Cackle. And I need to choose a... actually like a more calm song. And yeah, so what, 0804 2022, that's Baul-san birthday. Yep, Yukiro-san and Baul-san exactly 1 year apart. Coincidence of life, huh? Yeah, it's really unbelievable. And of course, Baul-san is represented by that baby Nightmare Cackle. He's completely friendly to you. Is immoral, I think. And his attack is a perforator attack. So yeah, he's completely pacifist against you, even if you harm him. But against other enemies, he just perforates them. Look at that. But yeah. However, this is the Easter eggs normally, and this one. But I think there's still one more secret somewhere after you lower, like, both of them. Okay, it's not here. I remember you lowered some teleporters somewhere. Is it here? No. Chapter 6? Okay, the teleporters are no longer here. I remember I see that. Yeah, you lower some teleporters somewhere and get to like a screen or something. Okay, let's not kill all the baby Nightmare Cackles. Okay, let me use IDDT and see where is the teleporter. It's in this area. Okay, can I think is this one? No. Is it this one? Neither. Okay, the baby Nightmare Cackle is trapped at least. No, it's not this one. Is it chapter 1? Yeah, it's this one. How do I lower those pillars? Because as you can see, it has a teleporter. And none of the other ones has. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out in a bit, so see you. Okay guys, I think I might got it. There's a new room. I didn't see anything about it, honestly. And I think I got the combination. So it's 24 right here. 24. Then 9 twice. And again. And then 02. So right over here. Where is it? Man, I'm dumb. Okay, Vestige. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I think that means the date of official version of Eviternity II. I think that's what the date means. Well, I think I actually did it like backwards, like 24, like, yeah, 24. I can't speak anymore. Oh wait, does it? Because I pressed 24, 09, and 1. Could be, I mean, I think it was released like 9 of September of this same year, but how about the 01, like first version, official version? I have no idea. But let's check out this one out. Oh, oh! What? Eternal. James Paddock AD79, Tristan Clark, the final event, Velvetic, and the... Oh my god, no! Let me back there. What? I've seen this on Jimmy Paddock's channel. Eviternal. By all of these people, even look, Delegate. Oh my god. Oh wow, this is a cool secret. I mean, it's not that obscure because it's just the release date of Eviternity II. I think, maybe. Okay, let's listen to the song. And yeah, there's nothing else. Please tell me I am recording. I am. Alright. 1 hour plus. Oh god, that retrospective was so long. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I have to hear that on YouTube by myself. Isn't I remember I saw that on Jimmy Paddock channel. But it's time to finish this. Oh, what a cool Easter egg. And mind you, how many people? Like 5 people made that Eviternal song? Jesus Christ. Okay, and that's it. Yep. Thank you for playing Eviternity II. Oh, now it's, the text is different. I think added some more, like with Love Dragonfly. Okay. I really wish for a enemy cast at the ending, like in Eviternity 1. But yeah, that's it. That's Eviternity 2. Annihilate Me. Okay, this is this video is way longer than I expected because of my retrospective. But I'm gonna split into chapters so you don't have to. You want to get the Easter eggs and see the final bosses stuff right away. But yeah, that's it. I really hope you like this video and this whole series. What am I gonna do next? I don't know. But I have a ritual of chapter 1 already ready. I already recorded the demo, so I have to make like a post commentary video about it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you all very much for watching, especially huge thanks for all the team that cooperate to make Eviternity 2 possible and what it is right now. This is such a cool, awesome project. I really love it. Everything of it. Thank you all, the whole team, and congrats as well. This is really awesome. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you all again. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one, and see you in the next one.